Hi everyone, and welcome back to another part of Monster Loves You. Now, I did have a little mishap, or it wasn't really a mishap, the game just kind of didn't keep on going after I stopped the last part. So I had to just redo all of that. And we do have some different traits and stuff to what we had before because every time you play the game you get different options, so no game is the same, if that makes sense. Well, they'll be basically the same, but you just get different options. So I didn't have some of the same options as I did in the actual playthrough in the first part. But for the most part, I think things are pretty much the same, just a few different. I think we're a bit more ferocious and a little bit more clever. But whatever. So you wake up inside a well-appointed hovel. This is your home now. What should you do? What should what should you be doing now or start living an adolescent monster? We're just going to start on living. So this is us. So we could go ahead and, as you can see, yeah, this is how it looks. We're not as honest as we were. There wasn't as many options to be honest this time around. And I was going to record all that, and then I thought, you know what, no, we'll just keep the first part and we'll just continue on. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and enter the big bad world, and hopefully we could get our honesty back up again, because I liked having that. So, adventure in town. So we've got to choose one of these, and these are the options I'm talking about. They just come up randomly, so like some of these weren't the same as, you know, the first part. So anyways, we're going to go with this pretty one here. So it's such a nice day today, perfect weather to wander outside of town, though you're not really supposed to leave Omen until you're older. So walk the forest paths nearish Omen, just take a nap in the sun right here in Portent Square. So we're going to go ahead and take a walk. So, what glorious weather. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, squirrels are squirreling, things away in their squirrel homes. Keep walking, why not? Or turn around. Let's just keep walking a little bit. Whoa. Oh, that didn't say whoa. What is wrong with me? You really don't see why young monsters are supposed to stay in town. What's going to hurt you out here? A squirrel? A tree? Keep walking on the path. Hey, what was that? You think you see a bear, or is it a human? Oh, it was just a twig snapping. Everything's fine. That could be trouble. Turn around and go home. I think I don't want to get us in trouble, so I think we're going to go ahead and turn back. It's a good idea. You avoid further trouble and spend the rest of your day sunning yourself. Okay. So adventure in town. Let's go with this confused looking thing. So Blots, Waddles, over to you. I'm all out of snacks. Got any spare? Regard Blots for a moment. Blots is tiny. In the right light, one could easily mistake him for a squirrel. His neck is especially flexible from looking over his shoulder so much. He's Nash Nash best friend, which means she constantly attacks him. Tell Blots you won't help him. Give Blots a snack. We'll go ahead and give him a snack. Blots grins. That's great. Thanks so much. He waddles away munching on a bitter beetle. Okay, so next one, we're going to go ahead and do this one. So, Elder Marinus leads you, Blistery and Verrock into the forest. She points to a stand of purple berry bushes and says, "Eat your fill, little one." Ask her what this is about. Eat every berry in sight, or eat only some of the berries. Ask her what it's about. Because you know how some berries can be poisonous. Marinus smiles at you. I noticed the berries were ripe, that's all. What are you afraid of? They'll make your tummy hurt. Oh, of course not. So Elder Marinus leads you, Blistery and Verrock into the forest. She points to a stand of purple berry bushes and says, "Eat your fill, little ones." Let's eat only some of the berries. So we lost the ferocity, oh my gosh, for that one. You exercise resistant consuming berries until you're full and no more. Elder Marinus says, "It's alright, you can eat more if you want to." I don't know. I don't know if I trust this. So let's just hold back a little bit. 'Cause I don't want to die before we even reach adult stage. Because you can die early in this game. You can die at any stage of life in this game. So Varric gorges himself on berries, eating and eating until the skinny little boy is plump and quivering. Blistery has stopped eating just like you. What happens next? Marinus rolls Varric back into town where the young monster is squeezed until all his slime has oozed out. The slime is purple and delicious. Is Varric okay? He's unconscious, but seems to be no worse for wear. What happens to the berry slime juice? Elder Hamrag makes pancakes for everyone, and the sticky purple stuff turns out to be a delicious syrup. Alright, well, that saved us from squeezing out orange, purple goo. Let's go ahead and pick this one. So Nash is picking on the tiny Blistery. She gets knocked down every time she gets up. Nash asks if he wants to help. So we could ask why she's doing that to Blistery. Walk away. Nash is insane. Help Nash hurt Blistery. I'd rather fight you. Nash, let's ask why she's doing that to Blistery. So Nash shrugs. I feel like it. And look at those tears. Interesting. Nash is picking on the tiny Blistery. She gets knocked down every time she gets up. Nash asks if he wants to help. I'd rather fight you. So we got Ferocious. So without even a thanks, Blistery runs away, leaving you and Nash to tussle in the street. Do you push the attack? No, Blistery's safe. So, you turn and walk away. Nash tackles you from behind and begins slashing your back with her claws. The two of you struggle until you're both hurt too badly to continue. And Nash says, good fight. Well, I'm not sure. Oh, what is this purple thing? Coming. Oh, it's just, yeah, it's not actually us. Okay, cool. Let's click on this little fly here. So after the rain, the last puddles linger. Looking into one, you see hundreds of tiny wriggling bugs. So let's go ahead and let's splash in the puddle. You leap and spin, dance and hop, whirl and stomp, stumble and splash. The puddle is scattered in all directions. The bugs are dead, but who cares? Oh, I wish I didn't choose that. Oh, poor bugs. Alright, let's go for this one. So, you're not sure exactly how, but the conversation in Porton Square has turned into a bragging contest. Suddenly, everyone looks at you waiting. So we could let someone else go first. Boast of your courage, or refuse to boast you're good enough a monster that you don't need to. So we got some respect. Awesome. So they all watch as you turn and swagger away. As you turn and swagger away, clearly impressed by your attitude and confidence. We don't need to brag. Alright, so let's go ahead and choose this little footprint here. So loud, drooly, snapping sounds come from the square where you see Puffrock, single Claudley, oh my goodness, taking on a rampaging pack of wolves. He grunts to you for help. Are those wolves a threat? Push Puffrock to safety and fight the wolves. Help him scare them away. Or stand back, maybe try to distract them. We'll help them try and scare them away. So, making your ugliest faces, you and Puffrock terrify the pack, scaring the wolves into the forest. Cool. So, let's choose these little thieves. So as you're walking down the street, you feel a stinging sensation. Something just bit your foot. Get it off. Or, yeah, get it off. So when you look down, you see a small pile of human teeth in the small wire mesh bag. Some monster must have dropped them. Let's go ahead and help find the owner. So you visit Moopsy Morrow, who agrees to punish a fund ad in the Omen Harbinger. If you want, she says, I can do a feature on how honest you were today. So let's go ahead and give them all back and skip the feature. So we got 5 respect for that and 15 honesty. So when he sees the ad in the paper, Hamrad comes and gets his teeth back. You don't step up and take credit, but Mupsy whispers something to Hamrad, who looks at you with a dawning respect. Awesome. So, adolescent is fleeting. You have grown beyond youth and have become an adult. You're being dragged from your bed by your friends and neighbors. Trying to sleep here. Fight them. What? Who? Where? Why now? They tell you it's time to grow up. You're taken into the woods. Okay. The neighbors throw you into the center of a great circle of monsters all older than you. They whisper to each other, then look at you, then whisper some more. So get on going. The monsters murmur and mutter, spit and snarl. They're deciding what best defines you as a monster. Let's wait patiently. After a while, the muttering stops though the murmuring goes on for some time longer. Finally, the assembled monsters come to a decision. The ring of monsters shuffles closer to you, forming a tighter circle. Elders loom over you, while the smaller adults crunch lower. The smaller adults crouch lower. Your surroundings grow shadowy and dark. Wait, what's happening? This is the end of your adolescence. Your body becomes tougher, and other grown-up monsters will be more likely to listen when you speak. So the ring of monsters shuffles closer to you, forming a tighter circle. Elders loom over you, while the smaller adults crouch low. Your surroundings grow shadowy and dark. Do your part at the ceremony. So the other monsters hold you in some respect. 6 out of a possible 100 points. Good for them. So someone calls you clever. A roar of approval rises from the crowd. You knew it. All the monsters in the circle begin to hum, growl, and sing. It's traditional serenade to the Shake Moom. So join the serenade, figure out the counterpoint, and impress them. So we're going to use some of our cleverness here. Alright, so impressive. Everyone cheers as you improve the song in an entirely new way. So now to compose a new and better tune. We'll go ahead and try this again. Okay, so we got more respect. So you whip up an extemporary something melody that rocks them where they stand. The monsters ooh and ah. Some of them start humming the new tune. So they'll be humming it for days. Now then, okay, so we are 60% brave, 99% clever, 41% ferocious, 42% honest, and we're 35% kind, and we have 21% respect. So you're an adult now. You'll grow stronger over time, but your personality is no longer as mutable as it was when you were young. So onward to adulthood. So here we are. So we've got 2 options here. We could explore the whale mist or politic with monsters. So let's go ahead and click this one. Now, I kind of want to do, I think, this one here. So, as you explore the whale mist, you notice that the air smells faintly of gingery bread. There, ahead, there's a flock of very fat birds pecking a trail of crumbs that winds through the trees. So, we could try the crumbs, follow the trail of the bird crumbs, or we'll follow the trail. So it leads along twisting paths you never knew existed. Deep in the forest, you come across a rickety human house which smells of baked goods. You hear human speech. 2 children are babbling away. Examine the children, wait for the children to leave. Eat one of the children. When will you get a chance like this again? Humans are pretty dangerous. Leave it alone. So let's go ahead and wait for the children to leave. Smoke begins to pour from the windows of the house. The children flee deeper into the forest, laughing. As flames rise to engulf the whole house, you hear an adult scream inside. Alright. So what I actually think we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and actually end this part here. So I hope that you guys all enjoyed this, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye everyone.